At the start of 2013, Citroen decided to revise one of its key models. The C3 Picasso has therefore been in for a facelift, and this is the result. But is it enough to make it better than other key players in this segment? Here's the short answer. Well, the reasonably short answer. Right then, turbo review, and we'll start with the interior. Historically, small Citroens have tended to have very economy cabins, the level of trim that would make a hermit's hovel look particularly plush. But the C3 bucks that trend. In fact, it's particularly stylish in here. This is the range-topping exclusive model with the 115 horsepower HDI engine, and it is particularly well equipped. As standard, you get dual-zone digital air conditioning, a leather-covered steering wheel, automatic rain-sensitive wipers and automatic headlamp illumination. But it's the in-car utilities that make it worth going for a higher spec, because other standard features on this model include a folding front passenger seat that turns into a table, a ski flap, aircraft-style tables on the back of the front seats, rear passenger underfloor storage, rear window sun blinds for the children, a boot net, and even a rechargeable torch. The C3 Picasso exclusives are also equipped with rear parking sensors, rear electric windows, and electrically heated folding door mirrors. But this car also has a few optional extras installed. The seats are finished in Claudia Mistral full black leather, and Citroen's new eMyWay satellite navigation system has improved greatly since the last generation car, with a range of new functions. A reversing camera can be optionally specified with the eMyWay system, and an electrochrome auto-dimming rear view mirror is now included in the automatic pack option. The sheer amount of glass makes the C3 Picasso feel particularly spacious, and visibility is brilliant. You sit up high and the wraparound windscreen has skinny little pillars. Combine this with the massive optional panoramic sunroof, and you've got a car that feels really big despite being only fractionally bigger than a conventional Super Mini. Of course, all that glass does mean that at times it does feel like you're driving the Pope-mobile. But steer clear of the Vatican whilst wearing white and you should avoid any major confusion, so it's really a minor point. Unfortunately though, the sunroof doesn't actually open and the blinds are manual rather than being powered, which lets it down a little bit. The C3 Picasso has a fresh new look for 2013 with more powerful engines and enhanced optional technology. There are also now new body colours available. This is metallic ink blue and I absolutely love it. Combine that with razor sharp 16-inch blade alloy wheels and you've got something quite remarkable. A small MPV that actually looks good. There are other new styling features too. For example, there's a revised front bumper, the latest Citroen chevrons, and LED daytime running lights on the VTR Plus and exclusive models. There's also some funky roof bars. Now these kick up a bit of a noise on the motorway, but they are a standard feature on the exclusive. Handling? Well, it's a tall vehicle, so obviously it's not the best, and it does have a tendency to bounce you up and down a fair bit on undulating A-roads, especially in the back. On the motorway, however, it glides along with reasonable serenity, and the steering, which is usually very light, weights up as speed increases, so it gives you a nice, assured feeling. The 6-speed manual gearbox is well devised to ensure a spirited takeoff at low end with thoroughly economical cruising capability. Unfortunately, the long throw gear shift does let things down slightly because it's rather notchy. Not the best. Another minor point is that the wraparound front screen kicks up a little bit of wind noise on the motorway. Let's have a quick look at the numbers here. Well, you get a 3-year 60,000 mile warranty, 0 to 62 in 11.2 seconds, top speed of 114 miles per hour, combined fuel consumption, which is the bit you'll be interested in one of these, 58.8 miles per gallon. So it all sounds very impressive, but how does it compare with similar offerings from rivals such as Ford and Nissan? Well, measuring just 1.6 metres long, it's a strong rival for some MPVs in the segment above. So overall, I'd have to say that it's one of the better mini MPVs on the market, even though other journalists have said that the C3 doesn't offer the same sense of connection that you get from a Ford B-Max. But in my book, saying that a car doesn't offer the same levels of engagement and drivability as a big fat family Ford is like saying that something has less buoyancy than a brick. No, this is much, much better than that. I mean, don't get me wrong, driving an MPV, even a sporty one, is about as exciting as watching live coverage of the world's fastest growing grass competition. But within its own sphere, this little car is now a real force to be reckoned with. The Nissan Note really defined this category some years ago and remains slightly cheaper than the new C3. But Citroen dealers are famous for offering big discounts. So, in real terms, with a little negotiation, the two are fairly close. Of course, Nissan usually trumps rivals in the reliability department too, but it's worth remembering that owners rated the C3 above average for mechanical reliability in the 2012 JD Power Ownership Satisfaction Survey, so it shouldn't be a major consideration. Therefore, the C3 now has a good shot at trumping the former market leader, and as the equipment levels are so similar, it really does come down to whether the new sharp styling gained from that facelift operation works well enough. Prognosis? This thing doesn't just rival the Nissan Note, it slays it. A+ Citroen.